Eerie, atmospheric music begins softly. Hello, and welcome back to Tales from the Vale. Tonight, we journey into the fog-shrouded alleys of old London, to a tale whispered only in the quietest corners of pubs and bookshops. This is the story of Alastair Finch, the man who borrowed time. Alastair was a clockmaker, a man whose entire life was measured in ticks and tocks. His shop, Finch and Sons, was a symphony of rhythmic sounds, but time itself was not kind to him. A creeping illness threatened to steal his remaining days, leaving his young daughter, Alara, alone. Desperate, Alastair worked feverishly, not on a clock for a customer, but on a device of his own invention, a strange, intricate pocket watch crafted from silver and meteorite iron. Legend said that with the right materials and a desperate heart, one could negotiate with time itself. On a moonless night, as the final gear clicked into place, the air in his workshop grew cold. The ticking of 100 clocks seemed to hold its breath. A shadowy figure, formless and ancient, materialized before him. It offered no name, only a bargain. For every day Alastair added to his life, a day would be taken from the end of his daughters. Horrified, Alastair refused. He could never doom his own child. But the figure was cunning. It offered another way. He could borrow time, not from his daughter, but from the world at large. A second here, a minute there, drawn from moments people wouldn't miss, waiting for a bus, a pot to boil, a boring meeting. The price? For every hour he borrowed, he would forget a precious memory of his own. He agreed. With a turn of the watch's crown, he felt a surge of vitality. The illness receded. He had more days, more weeks, more years with Alara. He watched her grow, taught her the clockmaker's trade, and treasured every moment. But the cost was steep. First, he forgot the memory of his wife's favorite song. Then, the day Alara first walked. Then, her first word. One evening, his daughter, now a young woman, found him staring blankly at her childhood portrait. "Father," she asked gently, "do you remember when this was taken? We were feeding the swans at the park." Alastair looked into her loving eyes, a stranger in his own memories. He had borrowed enough time to see her future, but had paid for it with their shared past. In that moment, he understood the cruelest trick of all. He had the time, but he had lost what made it worth living for. He never touched the watch again. He lived out his remaining, natural years with a quiet sense of loss, a man surrounded by the ticking clocks that reminded him of all the moments he had stolen and all the memories he could never get back. Thank you for joining us on Tales from the Vale. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss our next journey into the unknown. Until next time, be careful what you wish for.